Kent Enlightens Nepal has the ability to educate its viewers, audience, directly through moving drama and stories. But needless to say, we strongly aim to continue the legacy this year. Now, Sandesh, would you like to tell the judges who are looking right at us? Would you like to tell them, Alan? Would you like to tell them where all the proceedings go?
Yes, proceedings. I have to reassure all of you, whoever paid £8 as a student, or £10 fully, does not go to our pockets, it goes to my foundation. This is a foundation as being Nepalese and being part of Kent Nepalese Society. I'm very proud to represent and donate towards. And to even speak more about it, we'll have a lovely President and Vice President, Samipa Shrestha and Robina Kaki onto the stage. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste. आज यो युनिभर्सिटी अफ केन्टको नेपाली समाजद्वारा आयोजित कार्यक्रम Kent Enlightens Nepal मा म समीपा श्रेष्ठ र म रबिना कार्कीको प्यारो र न्यानो अभिनन्दन। सर्वप्रथम आज हामीसँग उपस्थित हुनुभएको हाम्रो प्रमुख अतिथिज्यू नेपालको लागि बेलायतको राजदूतावासबाट पाल्नु भएको श्रीमान काउन्सिलर DCM श्रीमान शरदरनज्यू, नेपालबाट पाल्नु भएको हाम्रो विशेष अतिथि निर्देशक श्री अरुण कुमार प्रधानज्यू र हाम्रो यस नाटक प्रतियोगिताको प्यारो निर्णायक मण्डललाई पनि हामी स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छौँ। यहाँ पाल्नु भएको सबै दर्शक महानुभावहरूको उपस्थिति हाम्रो लागि निकै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ। आफ्नो अमूल्य समय त्यागेर सेवाको भावना लिएर आउनु भएकोमा हाम्रो हृदयबाट धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु।
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samipa Shrestha, and I'm the president of University of Kent Nepalese Society.
And my name is Robina Kaki, the vice president of Kent Nepalese Society. Before talking furthermore about Kent, I would like to say a few words about our Nepalese society here in the University of Kent. Kent has one of the biggest Nepalese society, very popular for their constant activity and work. This society has grown to become much more than just a society. We've become a family. All of us share one thing in common, regardless of our differences, and that is our passion for the beautiful country, Nepal. We believe that no matter how far ahead you get into your life, you should never forget about your roots. Because at the end of the day, roots is what makes you you. This society has brought so many people together, and the memories that we've made have been immensely beautiful. Without being too biased or exaggerating too much, I can tell you that I've met the most kind-hearted people through this society. And it makes me very proud, because this is as a result of our upbringing and our culture. I would also like to take this stage to thank my really beautiful, amazing committee, including Rachel, Bishal, and Sujit, to help us keep the society standing. Thank you very much, guys. So, as I said, to continue the act of kindness, we've worked really hard to come up with events like this, events like Kent, which is all about giving without expecting anything back. Coming back to our event, Kent, it stands for Kent Enlightens Nepal, and there's two parts of enlightening. The first one is enlightening our beautiful culture, festival, norms. And the second part is shining some light on the practices that comes with it. I'm not going to give out too much on the deep dark rituals and practices that comes with it, because our acts are going to tell you everything about it. But hopefully, our main aim tonight is opening up few people's eyes in here. And our secondary aim
is to fundraise for our wonderful foundation, Maya, which is going to be explained much in depth by our president, Samipa.
Rubina has basically summed up everything we've been working towards as Kent Nepalese Society and the committee. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about my Universe Academy. All the proceedings from this event today, all the fundraise events that we've done in the past, and the fundraise events we're going to be doing in the future, the money that we raise is going to go to Maya Universe Academy. So Maya Universe Academy is a foundation located in Tanahu, Nepal. There are quite a few branches, and it was founded by a very young entrepreneur and a very young, respectable man called Majorana. His aim was to educate not just young kids in the rural villages of Nepal, but also educate their parents who aren't able to afford education for their kids. So it's not just educating the kids, but it's educating the parents by allowing them, teaching them techniques of farming, agricultural farming and cattle farming, and that's how they actually pay for their children's education. So I'd like to share my stories from when I went to Nepal and volunteered in my Universe Academy. As you can see a few pictures here, I was one of the fortunate ones to have the opportunity to go to my Universe Academy and volunteer for over 3 weeks. We had lovely opportunity to meet these lovely kids, some of the smartest and loveliest, joyful kids that I've ever met in my life. I mean, they eat twice a day, at 8 a.m. in the morning and 7 p.m. in the evening. If they miss their supper time, they have to sleep hungry. Even after all these problems, they don't realize it's a problem. They're still smiling. They used to always come to us and say, "Good evening, ma'am, good afternoon." They're always so they're also cheerful and come to us and speak to us about all the good things in their lives. They had so many problems, but yet they were always content with what they have and always happy. And it made us realize that living in a world like this, where we have all the necessities, and yet we're not happy. We're never happy with what we have. We always want more. It made us realize that we should be happy with what we have already, and we actually should appreciate what we have. Now I want to tell you a little story about the kid who could go back. So the kid who was, the one on the right, his name is Mission. He was one of our favorite kids from my Universe Academy. One day, all the girls were having a shower with their lungis on in the water fountain, which was public, and we were having a shower, and then we had this little kid, Mission, who ran up to us, and he joined us, basically. And then one of the volunteers, she was having a shower with us, and she washed her face using a face wash. The kid came to us and said, "Oh, even my mummy uses that face wash." And then we all laughed about it. We said, "Is it?" And then we proceeded throughout the day. The next day, when all the volunteers were coming back from the Moli to my Universe Academy, it's a 13-minute journey, we happened to be traveling with Manjul Rana, who was the founder, and we told him, "We are so fond of your kids. They're so amazing. They're always happy. They're such inspirations." And then he started telling us a few stories about their backgrounds and where they come from, and what kind of things they've been through. And he told us about Mission. Mission was left by his mum a couple of months ago in my foundation with an incentive to go abroad and work. So she left her child in my foundation so that he could get education and leave him there, and then she could work abroad and earn money, because he didn't have a father either. What he told us after is that a couple of weeks ago, he found a news that she had got into a very tragic car accident and she passed away abroad. Now, when we heard this story, all we could see was his face, his smiling face. He's always running around, but so unaware with the fact that he's not going to be able to go back home and meet his mum again. He doesn't know. He's unaware of the fact that he's still in a hope. He's living in a hope
you know, he's living with the hope that he's someday, and during festival time, during the Said Tihar, he's going to go back and see his mum there and enjoy the festive season with them. And we travelled the whole half-an-hour journey, tears in our eyes, quiet, and just a lot of thoughts in our head. And this is only one of the many stories that we heard in Nepal and in Maya Foundation. And we know it's not just in Maya Foundation, it's all around Nepal, and even in a lot of other countries. So this is what brings our passion forward. We believe that education, lack of education, is the key that allows the tradition to move forward, but holds us back from moving on. That's why this is only a small step. Kent Enlightens Nepal is only a small step towards raising awareness and making a change in not just societies in Nepal and communities in Nepal, but also societies here in the UK. The money that we raise from raising awareness goes towards Maya Foundation for education. So in a way, we're working for two things. So I'm really thankful to see all the audience here. You're here to support us and support Nepal. So we're very thankful. And yeah, thank you very much.
Without further ado, I would like to invite Sandesh back on stage. I really hope you guys enjoy your night. Thank you again for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We're going to play a short film trailer called Dharma, which means frequency and waves of Sanskrit. It's a short documentary from the eastern region of Nepal, and it's filmed by Miss Lina Rana. Can I please have another round of applause for the trailer? I hope all of you enjoyed that short film. Can I have another round of applause, please? Now, on to the main event. What we're actually here for today is Kent Enlightens Nepal. And the first university to be performing is my university, University of Kent. The social cultural issue that University of Kent shows is Chopadi Patha. This is a tradition and a practice that's gone for generations where women, mothers, and kids as young as 10 are put in cowsheds just because they're deeply pure. Now, to perform, bloody hell, University of Kent, please go ahead.
Ahai bhana bhana bhayo Devasure ahai ramari bhana Devasure ahai sormilai bhana Devasure ahai bhana na bhana Devasure hey chana mathi aduwa Devasure hey mero sathi paduwa
What are you saying? Always joking, man. Alright, let's find it.
आज चाहिँ के हो उडी फुट्ने गरी खानुहोस् हो ठीक हो सेलरोटी अचार मोमो हैन
Yeah, that is good food.
Not too.
Yes,
Everyone is there. It's tihar. Who doesn't like tihar? Yeah? We're so blessed. Let's take a moment to enjoy ourselves, embrace our life that we have in our motherland, Nepal. Jai Nepal! Such an family, tradition, culture, and love. I know, Shyam. Isn't that what life is about?
भाउजू ओ भाउजू
Did you make food?
Hooray! Hey, Ram, why is it that all you care about is food?
जहिले भोक लाग्छ के हो
Shyam, don't go hand in hand. How does he Sapana? Sapana? Hey, Sapana! Bauzu, can you get Sapana?
It's sorry,
Yeah. Namaste, Sapana.
Mom, get the most ready to go. Take it to the kids outside and make sure to share for some for yourself as well, okay?
I'm not even hungry, Mama.
Why? What's wrong?
Do you not know, Maya Devi? Girls these days would do anything. They even starve themselves to death just to be skinny.
No, Mama, it's not like that. I don't know, my stomach hurts. I feel weak.
Oh, Maya Devi, leave them for the
Sapana, she's a little girl. Why are you bothering her? Ask Tiha, the kid. That's the Tiha, don't you know, Maya Devi? Don't you know that women like yourselves play such an important role during this time of Tiha? As a fight novel, today is all about unity and togetherness.
Oh, Mundre, don't you get started, no. And for you, Sapana, why are you lying to yourself? I know everything that happens in this village. I know.
I just told you, women like yourself play such an important role during this time. Kina fight guys, let's go, man. Look. Hey, bhana bhana bhayo, hey ramari bhana, hey sormilai bhana, hey
I completely forgot the wood for the fire. It's about to go. So Sapana. Would you reckon you can get some wood for outside for the fire?
Who's Mama?
Good girl.
Amma?
Yes?
Amma!
What's wrong?
I've got a cut, it's bleeding!
Where?
Amma, look!
Oh dear, look at this!
Really, Maya Devi, look what your daughter's
No,
done!
wait, what?
What?
Wait, Amma, I'm done! What, Amma? Wait, Amma! You're studying your period, that's what's happening! Amma, please! Amma, I'm sorry! Amma, I'm sorry!
Way too much today. It's gone to my head.
I'm alright, man. My head is buzzing. Wait, can you hear someone crying?
Get what's up? I go, today.
Hey, Mula, Sunna, someone's crying. Listen.
I know, today.
Wait, I think it's going to the couch here. Let's have a look.
Go follow us. Today.
Oh,
Look who we have here.
oh, you're right. This is Harika's daughter. Sapana. She's going to a beautiful woman. She has to look at that kurta, eh? Oh.
No one else is here. No one's going to protect you now. Oh, that's a chance. That's what that's the name of it. She's screaming too much. We'll come back.
बुढीले त आज मिठै पकाएर जस्तो छ है ओहो नमस्ते बहिनी ठिकै छु and you?
I'm good.
Wasn't expecting you here today actually.
I know, babe.
Long day at work. Let me get Sapna to make us tea, huh? Sapna? Chori? Kota ho?
Sofia is not home today.
Kere? Where is she then?
Hurry, I've told you many times, she's at the cow shed today.
Maya, not this nonsense again. Last night anything like. How can we do this to our own blood? Bichara. Poor girl must be suffering out there.
Hurry, I've told you so many times. When I was a young child, I was in the same thing. Look at me, I'm fine. Minika, I'm telling you, these men just don't understand. She's okay. This is tradition, okay? If we change it, what's society gonna think, huh?
Exactly.
Are you gonna take the consequences, Hurry? Hurry?
Poor babe. How's it going to go? She's right. And you shouldn't question her like that.
This is inhumane, Maya.
Hurry, I'm just...
Who cares about what others say? Let's break this good tradition. Today morning, we worship Saraswati, Durga, Lakshmi, all three female goddesses. How do you stand there and tell me our daughter, or goddess in our eyes, who one day bear grandchildren, should be treated with such humiliation? That's shameful.
No, it's not like that yet. Once a woman starts a period, she's deemed to be impure. And Sultana is a useless creature right now. Just let her be. Listen to her.
Don't you ever talk about my daughter like
Hurry,
that.
don't shut her
All you do is gossip around other people. How about minding your own business and get my house right now?
Don't mind
Only that you know.
Listen to me! Don't you dare take her out of that cow shed!
Chup.
This was about good today. Hey, guys, get some cheers.
Oh yeah, master. Sit down.
What? Hurry! Why are you back so late? How did you do it?
I had a tough day at work, man. And my wife is going crazy at home.
You know, why? What happened to her? Why are you so worried?
What the hell? My daughter's just got a period, and they put in a cow shed.
That's normal, isn't it?
Shut. Give me please. Drink up. Forget about it. Yeah, business right. What's the problem? It's natural for our daughters to be put in cow shed. Mine was put in one too.
Exactly.
It's not a big deal, is it?
Not a big deal. Are you crazy, Shad? It's not safe out there at night. It's freezing cold. She needs food and care. My poor baby will suffer in that shed.
Wait, hurry. What did you just like a girl. Be quiet.
This is just wrong, guys. What if men got periods too?
Kill. What did you say?
That's disgusting.
Our society would not be the same. men would be never treated with such unfairness.
Please give more alcohol.
Yeah, drink up more.
Who cares? Us men, we rule the world.
Yeah, that's right. Cheers to that.
Are you guys going to listen to me? If no one is going to do anything about this, I am. I'm going to end this practice in our village once and for all. With this.
Alright, sit down. What would you do that? The woman, the job is to clean and cook and take care of our children. If they walk around with their blood, let's not even think about it. Let's just stay in the cowshed and purify themselves. And again,
that is the truth. We are the providers of the family. What we say goes.
Providers, right? Right? You're out of control, man. All you do is steal money from your wife's parents. The money they saved up for your children's education. Where's that money gone, huh? What are you going to do somewhere? All you did was spend on drugs and alcohol rather than spending on your children's education. Like that.
Wait, boss. What's up, Rico?
Don't even get me started on your business. You fired from 6 jobs last month. Not 1, but 6 jobs. Your daughter, she studies so well. Yet you deny her education because you're afraid no one wants to marry an educated, empowered girl. Young girls in our village aren't even taught about periods. Our daughters are dying out there for the sake of bloody tradition. Do you guys understand how important education is? Lack of education is the reason my goddamn daughter is suffering out there. What we're doing to our daughters, this isn't even torture. This is murder, you hear me? Murder!
Wait! I don't know what's going into your head. This is something you can never change. Let tradition be tradition.
All of you, this is a big mistake. Oi! Sanjay! What? Siri! What are you doing that? Your wife's over there giving birth. You like drinking alcohol? Bert, what? Bert, it's time to be serious. You're out of town now. Shut up! Go on! Go on!
Sorry. You can't change tradition.
No, stop, please! Why am I left alone? I don't
punishing women into cowsheds when they get their period or right after childbirth because they're deemed to be impure. It dictates what a woman can eat, where she can sleep, who she can touch, and who she can interact with. During these days, women are denied proper food and basic sanitation. They're also made to purify themselves with cold water for them to get rid of their sins. But what sins? When a woman gets a period, it's the universe telling her, you're now a woman. You now have the ability to bring life into this world. How foolish of us to treat the women who give birth to us with such disrespect. How hypocritical of us to pray to all our female goddesses, yet treat girls and women with such humiliation. I don't have a physical body, but all of you do. Please, take action. Please, help us. These women are suffering. We want their voices to be heard. We want their screams to be heard. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear us? Please! Help me. Please! Please! Help us.
Please have another round of applause for the University of Kent.
Hey, don't you think the guy who's chanting Yonsure, don't you think he's so good? He's so good, man.
Do you think the guy in scene 4 that said men rule the world? I thought he was the fighter.
What do you guys think?
Me or him? Now,
Moving on. Now we have students from University of Surrey, and their topic is Ashut Pratap, also known as untouchables.
Mr. Sorry, thank you.
Namaskar. My name is Kamal Gurun and I will be your host. And welcome to our show, Jewel Kahani. Today we will have a predominant young figure who stood up to fight for the rights and equality against caste discrimination. She's here with us today and she will share the story. Please welcome Ms. Maya Bobby. Come on, sir.
Thank you. I'm very humbled to be here today.
Thank you for being there.
All right.
So let's start.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my first question is, what made you to speak out against caste discrimination?
Why did I speak out? Well, there are several reasons. But first of all, I'm a person of the lower caste, and the unfairness and injustice that comes along with the title. I mean, I have to. There's no way I couldn't.
Where did you get this courage from? Something must have triggered, right?
Well, I think my whole childhood was a trigger for me. All these conventions that was being forced onto me, the norm of the people, all these things pushed me.
Well, let's talk about your life. According to this, you originally came from the very villages regions of Nepal, am I right?
Yes.
How was your life living there?
My life, it was very simple, it was a very tight community. We had, everyone knew each other and everything. And I went to school, I did chores, I helped out my parents. Just simple living, really.
So were there any people of high caste in the village?
Yes, there were. There was a village head, Mukhyaba, who owned most of the land there. And we used to go there frequently, my father and I.
छिटै बोलेको
हेर न, कहाँ जाने बोलेको?
के बातमा जानु छ?
ड्याड, जहिले
नगरिकन बस्ने मुख्यबा ए मुख्यबा मुख्यबा म मङ्गले मुख्यबा
अरे हौ को हो यति बिहान बिहान मैले पूजा पनि गरेकै छैन के हो
हेलो को आइछौ यति बिहान बिहान एकछिन ए मङ्गले बस भयो के भयो
हजुर अलिक माफ गर्नुहोस् होला यति बिहान आउनु परेकोमा अलिक जरुरत नै परेर आएको मुख्यबा
के हो त्यस्तो
यो साल चाहिँ अलिक परिवारको लागि अन्न पुगेको थिएन मुख्यबा त्यही भएर ठुलो आशा लिएर हजुरकोमा यसो लुगा सिलाउनु पाइन्छ कि भनेर आएको मुख्यबा
अरे ओ यो त काम पो माग्न आएछ छैन यो वर्षलाई सबै कपडा दिनु सक्यो तँलाई
अनि मुख्यबा त्यसो भए कालीको सानो चुनो लुगा भए पनि हुन्छ म सिलाइहाल्छु नि हजुरलाई थाहा छ नि म राम्ररी सिलाउँछु भनेर
सुन मेरो बाउबाजेको बारेबाट तेरोमा त हो नि सबै कपडा सिलाउनु हो कि भन्न वर्षमा 3 चोटि दिन्छु नि तँलाई लुगा सबै त देखिसक्यो आज छैन तँलाई केही पनि दिनलाई बुझ्छस् नि
अलिक आफू चाहिँ परेको त त्यसो भए हजुर म खेतीपाती गर्नुको लागि नि तयार छु मुख्यबा
के भन्छ त दमै हो नि कपडा सिला न त्यो खेतीपाती तँबाट हुँदैन ए
मुख्यबा म योपालि एकदम राम्ररी खेतीपाती गर्छु एउटा मौका दिनु न मलाई मुख्यबा
अझै त दिएको त थिएँ नि 2-3 महिना अगाडि यसरी आफिसमा यहाँ बुझिस्
हजुर
आइस पनि काममा
त्यो 2-3 महिना अगाडि त अलिक बारी पहिरो भएर आएको थियो त्यही भएर अलिक अप्ठ्यारो भएको थियो मुख्यबा
हुँदैन
कान्छी ए कान्छी त्यो कान्छीसँग नखेल त
काली बुढी
ढिलो भइसक्यो
कान्छीलाई भित्र जा
पछि बाहिर जानु गएर ओए
मङ्गले छोरीलाई सम्झाइ ठुलो भइसक्यो ल मेरो स्कुलको छेउमा जमिन छ 2 दिनको समय दिन्छु तँलाई बुझिस् नि दिनको 5 मुठी चामल र 5 रुपैयाँ दिन्छु 2 दिनसम्म भ्याए बुझिस् नि काम
हुन्छ
ल जा मेरो काम छ ल
एकदमै राम्रो गर्छु पनि पायो अब राम्रो काम गर्नुपर्छ
So your father was a tailor, right?
Yes, he was. He was a dummy. He used to receive like several clothes in a bundle from different houses, and he used to sew them. And in return for that, he received anna, rice grains, and well, that was it. And occasionally money, but sometimes it wasn't enough. And so we often went to Mukiba for help.
From what you have said about how you couldn't enter Mukyaba's house, was that not weird? Or wasn't it strange?
Well, we weren't exactly like stopped from entering the house, but it was more like a known fact that we wouldn't. And my father didn't enter the house, and so it was given that I wouldn't either. So it wasn't strange at all.
So basically, you were introduced to act of discrimination from such a young age.
Yes, I guess so. I mean, people tend to forget to question the way we live our lives after a long time has passed, whether it's right or wrong.
So when did you start questioning this normal people?
Well, my father said,
सुन काली अबदेखि धेरै कान्छीसँग खेल्ने होइन है
हे किन र बा
भनेको मात्रै सुन
हे कान्छी मेरो सानैदेखिको साथी हो बा
हुनु त हो मैले तँलाई अब सधैँ त नखेल भनेको होइन धेरै चाहिँ नखेल भनेको
हे तपाईँले के भन्नु खोज्नु भएको मैले त पुरै बुझिनँ बा
हेर कान्छी तँलाई तेरो आमाले सम्झाएकै थियो त ठुलो भएपछि तेरो दाँत झरेपछि त कान्छीसँग खेलेर खानु पनि मिल्दैन भनेर हो कि होइन भन् त
आमाले त के त्यस्तो भन्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो तर मैले त बुझिनँ आमाले के भन्नु खोज्नु भएको
ए ढिलो भएको बेलामा स्कुलमा गएर राम्ररी बन्नु हकाको खेतीपाती गर्नु
So he didn't really answer the question, did he?
well, I guess he didn't, because I can see why he avoided it now that I think about it. I mean, what could he say to his daughter to make her understand that she was lower since birth? Nothing.
Say, for example, if he had explained to you why you couldn't do this and that, would that have changed something today, right now?
I think I was far too young to understand it then. So even if you had explained it to me, then I probably would have just felt frustrated or grown hatred towards myself, my own lower birth, maybe towards him, maybe towards the people who were more fortunate.
Yes, I guess. But according to this, you were a very smart child. You did really well in your studies. First class in the degree honor. That's something to talk about.
No, I was pretty decent, I think. But if my father had actually never made the decision to move into the city, then I would have never been able to have this opportunity that I have right now to be able to speak about it. So I'm going to be eternally thankful for that.
All right, talking about school, how was your school life? Were you affected by your past? Did you feel isolated? Were you left alone?
Well,
Can I ask you what happened?
ओए कान्छी तैँले होमवर्क गरिस्
काली अबदेखि हामी नपढौँ है
के भनेको
अनि साँच्ची भनेको आमाबाले भनेको अबदेखि हामी
के भन्छस् तैँले खुसकिस क्या हो
तेरो आमाबाले केही भनेको छैन
आमाबाले आमाबाले खै के भन्दै के भन्दै मलाई थाहा नै छैन दिन होमवर्क चाँडो
Good morning, sir.
All right, everybody, take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Today, the topic is going to be about you. Please turn to page 107. All right, who would like to share the view first? All right, you there, Renu.
I want football players.
I want football players.
What about you, Renu?
Me, sir?
Yes.
I want to be your NBA player, sir.
I want to be a doctor.
Doctor!
What about you, Nancy?
I want to be a teacher.
Teacher! Madam?
And what about you, Kali?
I want to become an important person like Mukeba.
ओए कान्छी सुन मैले के भयो ओए नचुन अचुन
Miss Maya? Are you alright? Hey, someone bring water, please. Maya, water. Sit down.
Sorry.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Carry on with the show. Are you sure? Alright?
Yeah.
Take deep breaths, yeah? Let me know if you want to stop the show.
It's fine. Well, yes. That's when I asked her what it meant. What does it should mean?
What did she say?
She simply hugged me and said that Ochuk means us, that it means the people. It means her, me, my father. And that we're just a little bit lower than others from birth, and that's it. Just be careful of not overstepping our boundaries. Just be careful of touching other people's food and water. That it was the challenge. That this is how it goes.
How did you feel towards her?
I was enraged. I was overwhelmed by what she said. All my suspicions that I was somehow different from others were confirmed.
Did you not ask her any more questions?
I wanted to. I really wanted to. But the way she looked at me, I remember the way she looked at me, just full of kindness and acceptance of what we were, and I couldn't.
And your father? What about him? What did he say about you?
My father is a kind and gentle man. He probably had a lot of things he wanted to say, but he didn't.
So what triggered you? What really triggered you? What really triggered you to speak out? I mean, we are here in front of these audiences, and you're here to speak out your personal experiences. Is something happening in your life?
You know, my father is a quiet man. He doesn't share his burden. He doesn't give out even difficulties to others. He keeps it to himself. And one day, when I was coming home from school,
अङ्कलले
हजुर
अझै पनि काम भ्याएको छैनस्
हजुर मुखेमा म भइहाल्छु नि अब मुखेमा
भ्याइहाल्छु रे म त 2 दिनको समय दिएको होइन
हजुर मुखेमा अलिक अप्ठ्यारो भएको थियो हिजो पानी परेर तर मलाई 1 घण्टा दिनु म 1 घण्टामा जसरी भए पनि भइहाल्छु मुखेमा
अप्ठ्यारो म त 2 दिनको समय दिएको होइन साँझको 6 बजेसम्म भ्या भइसक्यो
एउटा मौका दिनु म भइहाल्छु नि जसरी भए पनि
भयो चाहिँदैन त जा 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 तेरो 5 रुपैयाँ चामलले तेरो 5 रुपैयाँ दिँदैन म जा 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 जा
मुखेमा त्यसो नभन्नु
मैलाको मासु जस्तोलाई गमे उठ
मुखेमा
लड्छु भने
दिनु मुखेमा
मुखेमा के भएको बा
के भएको
त्यो कोरो बा तपाईले त्यसो भएको बा मलाई छोड्नु त
तँलाई दबाईको छोरीबाट मलाई आटाउँछस् तँलाई
मुखेमा हामी जति नै सानो मान्छे भए पनि अछुटे भए पनि तपाईले मेरो छोरीलाई यसरी हात हाल्नु पाइँदैन यस्तो घिनलाग्दो मान्छेकोमा हामी काम गर्नु परेको छैन हिँड छोरी
But I didn't do it. Identity. And so I accepted it. And my father fell back at his feet. And I walked away.
Kiva.
Not to anyone, not to anyone.
It's okay. Stop.
Sorry.
Listen, Maya. I know this question is already hard for you to answer, but we're nearly at the end of our show.
Yeah.
It's one final question, and we'll be done.
Okay.
It's alright? Can you do it? Yes, you can. Yeah? Unfortunately, we're coming towards the end of our show, but I would like to thank Maya for her time and for her time to share her story here with us. But I've got one final question for you. During your story, you have referred to yourself as Kali. But why? Why wouldn't have got wonderful name, Maya?
Well, actually, my father.
हजुरले सुन्नु भएको छैन आज त मेरो छोरी जन्मेको छ आज त एकदमै खुसीको दिन हो हजुर हो नि एकदमै धन्यवाद है आँखा पनि तारा जस्तो टल्केको नाक पनि चिटिक्क ओठसँग मिलेको निधार पनि ठुलो रहेछ त्यो मानि पो हुन्छ क्या हो ना यसलाई त म माया गरेर ठुलो पार्छु यसको नाम चाहिँ म माया नै राख्नु पर्ला ए मुख्य बा तपाईको पनि छोरी जन्मेर
ए मम्मी हो
ए एकदमै बधाई छ है घरमा लक्ष्मी भित्राउनु भएछ मेरो नि छोरी जन्मेको छ नि
ए हेर त मेरो छोरी म जस्तै सेती गोरी छ
बाउ जस्तै
हजुर राम्रै हुने भएछ ठुली भए पनि अनि हजुरले आफ्नो छोरीको नाम राखिसक्नु भयो
अनि म त मेरो छोरीको नाम फुलकमानी राखेको छु बुझिस् नि
साह्रै नै राम्रो नाम राख्नु भएछ त
ए तेरो छोरी त काली पो रहेछ त तँ जस्तै बाउ पनि काली छोरी पनि काली तेरो छोरीको नाम त काली राखेको एकदम सुहाउँछ होला मङ्गले
What is it a name? Your forename or your surname? What does it mean? Well, your forename is given with a lot of love and care, with thought and consideration to call you by. Maybe something short to call you with affection, or something short to call you with ease, but nonetheless with love. Or your surname? Well, that's just given, isn't it? From your father, way before birth. Nothing much you can do about it. Nothing much at all. It doesn't determine what heights you can reach. It doesn't determine what you're going to be. It doesn't predetermine your life before you even stepped out into the world. Or does it?
After eating some food and we drink, full of energy and excitement for the next university, University of Middlesex. And their topic is going to be the topic of Sati Pratha.
Sati Pratha is an act regarding a ritual which is surprisingly still practiced by some nations in Asia. In this ritual, a widow voluntarily or forcefully has to commit suicide after her husband dies. Now please welcome the students of Middlesex University on the topic of Sati Pratha.
हामीमा पहिलाको पुरुषको छाया मात्रै रहेछ छाया जहाँ जान्छ हामी त्यही पछाउनु पर्छ तिम्रो दिदी भएर तिमीलाई केही गर्न पनि सक्दैन रोक्न पनि रोक्न पनि पाएन आखिरमा म नि एउटा महिला त हो मेरो कुरा कसले सुन्थ्यो यो समाजमा तिमी चिन्ता नगरेर राम्रो काम गर्नु रहेछ केही कुरा कति नगर तिम्रो दिदी भएको म सबै कुरा हेर्छु यस्तै रहेछ केही गर्न सक्छु मनमा कुरा त चुरा लगाउनु नि कान्छी ए कान्छी चुरा ल्याउ त कसैले सुन्दैन आवाज के भयो
राम नाम सत्य हो, राम नाम सत्य हो। ल भाइहरु, मेरो राख, जुसा राख। ल भाइहरु बस्नु। ल बाजे, के गर्नु पर्छ छिटो गर्नुस्।
अन्ना खै त अबेला भइसक्यो। के त घाम पनि ढल लागिसक्यो। अन्ना सिधै त रात पर्ला। त्यही भने
हैन भन भन। छिटो गर, ढिलो भइसक्यो।
हुँदैछ भने नानी के भयो? के आमा भन्नु के हुँदै? मान्छे एकटिकै हात हो के नानी नबोल्छ। अनि बाबालाई किन सेवा गरिदियो भने? बाबा होइन। ओइ होइन भने फोन पापीहरू नि एक दिन यसरी नै जन्मेछन्। तिमी नबस्छौ। तिम्रो बाबुले म हेर्नेछु। के गर्ने यस्तै रहेछ।
पापको फल सम्झेर यसलाई स्वीकार्नुपर्छ। नरौ नानी नरौ, तिमीलाई थाहा छ तिमी कति महान कार्य गर्नु। पतिको चितामा जलेर मर्नु भनेको पतिको लागि ठुलो सौभाग्यको कुरा हो। पति बिनाको एक्लो जीवन पत्नीको लागि स्वर्ग हो, जहाँ उसको न कुनै अस्तित्व हुन्छ न कुनै महत्त्व हुन्छ। त्यसैले तिमी अब सती भएर स्वर्ग पधार्नुपर्छ, जहाँ तिम्रो मिलन तिम्रो पतिसँग हुन्छ। नरौ नानी नरौ। ल यो फुल ल्याऊ ल्याऊ। यसलाई तिमीले साक्षात् ईश्वरको आशीर्वाद सम्झेर अब आफ्नो हात जोडी एकचोटि अन्तिम पटक तिम्रो पतिलाई याद गर। केवल तिम्रो पतिलाई याद गर अनि तिम्रो कल्याण हुनेछ। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः। ल अहिलेलाई कार्य सम्पन्न भयो। ए बाबु।
हजुर बाजे।
हिँड, लास जानको लागि तयार भयो।
ल भाइहरु, ढिलो बसी कमेन्ट नगर्नु होला।
राम नाम, राम नाम, राम नाम, राम नाम, राम नाम, राम नाम, राम नाम,
तिम्रो आमा बुवा नभए पनि आमा जस्तै काकी बुवा जस्तै काका छ बाबु। भोक लाग्यो भने राति डर लाग्यो भने आमाको यादहरूले काकी कहाँ आउनु।
सम्झनु पर्दैन तँलाई, केटा मान्छे ठुलो हिसाबले बुझ्छ।
तपाईँ चुप गरेर बस्नु। उसको न बाउ छ न आमा छ।
बाबुको काका गाउँको मुखिया भएको नाताले अघि त्यतिखेर के बोल्दा के हुन्थ्यो किन
पुत्र बोल्छु म त्यत्रो पढाइदिनु चलेको दिक्क हाम्रो दुई बोलीले के हुन्छ र
Is she a widow? Or is she someone who would sacrifice herself forcefully in the name of religion? Or a victorious person the religion portrayed her as? Who is Sati? A hopeless woman tied down by the rule of society to end her life when they think it's right? Or a mother who is made to leave the world and a child alone all by herself? Chandra Shamsher Jan Bahadur Rana abolished the law in 1920. However, like the word asimita, which meant never ending, injustice towards women is still very evident even today. In the form of child marriage, domestic violence, dowry system, witchcraft accusation, and such, the woman of this generation is still suffering the new form of sati. Who is sati? She was a mother, a sister, a daughter, and you never know, it could have been also me.
Thank you, Middlesex University. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our last act of the day, but definitely not the least. We have universities from Medway acting on the topic of intercaste marriage.
Yes, intercaste marriage is an old tradition that's gone on for generations in Nepal. This is where people with different castes can't be in relationships or have marriage, and they face the risk of ruining the family reputation and even being disowned. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the final university, Medway University, please enjoy.
Namaste. We are universities at Medway Nepalese Society. We have chosen the topic marriage caste system. The caste system in Nepal defines the social classes. It affects an individual's lifestyle. Basically, it determines their way of life. People can attend any jobs or apply to any school, but the reality on the ground tells a different story, as discrimination and appraisals are often based on caste, even if such interference is not openly admitted. Intercaste marriage is almost impossible as it carries a social disgrace, especially when it takes place between two castes at extreme ends of society. Despite this, untouchability evolved later. There are four main varnas, which are known as the main groups.
Varnas are varnas specializing as priests of sacred living across generations. They were traditionally responsible for religious rituals.
Kshatriya constituted the ruling and military elites. Their role was to protect society by fighting on warfare.
Vaishyas, tradition roles in agriculture, but over time they came to be landowners and moneylenders.
Sudra, they are ranked as the lowest. Theoretically, Sudras are constituted neighboring castes, serving others.
In a beautiful village in the north, two unlucky children become lovers. The unfortunate encounter is the end in the marriage story. Thus, the story continues.
I want to see you again. Can you meet me here?
Alicia, what are you doing? What's that? It's nothing. Oh, is it something from that guy?
No, remember you can't be with him, right? He's from local. Just forget him.
Exactly.
You guys don't have any sisters, forget him.
What are you doing?
But Sadiksha, this is not right.
You guys will never understand it.
Sadiksha, come understand. What the hell?
What's wrong with you? Oh, you know, because you can't do this with Sadiksha, it's only one-time thing.
Prasad has no chance to see Sadiksha to say the things a lover normally says. And Sadiksha's just as much in love as he is, but love gives them power and time gives them the chance to meet again.
Day becomes night and night becomes day. Few days pass and the D-Day arrives.
I can't believe it's already this day. I can't wait to see him. I just hope I look good enough.
I still can't believe your guy's going on with him. Like, seriously, he doesn't belong with you. He's from local, just forget him. You guys don't have any future.
I know, but won't you understand?
But
this doesn't happen. It just happened. I want to be with him. Just help me out here, okay?
Don't worry, we are here for you, but the situation is complicated, Alicia.
Come on, Alicia.
You should understand.
Forget it, you guys.
Come on. Good job.
This a day. I know this is not the right thing to do. Oh, I'm going too late.
Because is waiting patiently and is afraid if Sadiksha is going to come or not. Meanwhile, Sadiksha listens to the tune Vikas is playing and listens and joins to sing along.
Do not worry, we will convince them.
Vikas and Sadiksha gaze into each other's eyes, drawn to each other. This is when they knew they were meant for each other.
Before the scene ends, her parents see their beloved daughter with Vikas, who is a lower caste. And Sadiksha and Vikas sees their horrific expressions.
That's not Sadiksha. Come on, I think you need to do that.
You are bringing him here, knowing that he is from the lower class? Do you know how difficult your life will be if the people find about this? This is disgrace. You have to understand.
You're right. God bless you. Do you still believe in such tradition? The caste system is outdated. There should be a change. If my parents don't understand it, then how will the society ever understand it?
Willingly, Sadiksha starts to write a suicide note. These types of deaths are common in villages where caste systems are taken seriously.
My dear parents, I'm so sorry. I know you were not expecting this from your daughter. But I do not want to be separated from him. I know this is wrong. But why do we have to live like this and follow the system which is not right? Instead of showering you with love and respect, I have brought shame and disgrace to the family. But at the same time, I love him so much, and I cannot distance myself from him. I'm stuck in between, and I don't want to live anymore. I know this is selfish of me, but I will be free from the society's cage of norms and values. I'm asking you to be happy. Happy that your daughter has finally found the peace. Goodbye. I will miss you all forever, and I'm really sorry for everything. Mom, Dad, I love you always and forever.
My one and only love is here, and I don't want to be separated even after death. a lot of young lovers commit suicide, and yet no one stands up for themselves. We have to stand up for ourselves.
What is this? This is our entire fault. We should have told him the truth in the beginning. We shouldn't have changed our course and changed our future. We would not be in this situation if we didn't run away from our dream and changing our course. Sorry.
The story continues about the parents' past love. Little did Sadiksha know, but her parents changed their name to become an accepted caste. Thus, their past was revealed. You shouldn't have done that. This is our fault. We shouldn't have taken our bags.
I knew I was not doing the right thing, but this person who had you
We're really sorry.
Wait, what is this?
I just wanted you to realize how precious our life is. हामी मरेर होइन लडेर यो समाजमा परिवर्तन ल्याउनु पर्छ।
There are many cases, such as murder, suicide, due to individuals not being able to marry into different castes. Until this day, right now and here, there are still people facing this issue. However, not everyone is ready to question the caste system.
Thus, there has been much debate as to whether the caste system is a unique social phenomenon or simply a manifestation of processes regarding social stratification.
Caste systems are still in place today, and yet even here in Nepalese family trying to suppress the child within a specific caste. This can be seen even in the UK. Nepali says the phrase "ke garne" regularly when faced with challenges. It translates
Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all the best performer of today's events. It's my great pleasure to be here and to observe today's events. It's a very amazing event that you performed, and you know the Nepal and Nepalese traditions and cultures very well. You are getting good educations in Great Britain, and Nepal needs you because Nepal still it's getting different inhuman traditions, different inhuman cultures, and which has got many discriminations among the peoples, and especially the ladies, especially the women, still it persists. Today you have shown like Chaupadi Pratha, like untouchable caste discriminations, Sati Pratha. There are many. If you talk about Sati Pratha, it is not in existing, but it is in form of other forms. But if you talk about the untouchable and Chaupadi Pratha, it is still existing. These all things happen due to the lack of the awareness, due to the lack of the educations. And to eliminate these sorts of the caste discriminations, these sort of inhuman discriminations, they need you. They need your support. Because you are here you are getting the good education, you are studying in the top university of the United Kingdoms, and they need you. And I hope that your efforts will be directed to the Nepal to eliminate the sort of the discriminations in futures. And I thank you for all the performers who did very excellent performance, and it was my good opportunity to see these ones. And I would like to request you all the students, all the parents, all the Nepalese living here, all the British peoples to support these movements so that the Nepalese peoples who are getting this sort of discriminations will be highly benefited. And once again, I would like to congratulate you all, and let's keep this your endeavor, these good efforts continue. And on behalf of the embassy also, I would like to congratulate you. And it's my request to you that Embassy of Nepal is going to organize bicentennial events that is starting from 12 March in 2017. And one of the occasions in 18th March that we are hosting the food festival and music festivals. So you all are requested to attend that events. And if you have that sort of good drama, that about 30 minutes or about 1 hour that we can put in that program. So let's think for that also. That will be the good events and many people can see and many people can view. So thank you very much. Thank you. Good luck.
Very well dressed. Now we'll have our Vice President, Ms. Rubina Kaki, to facilitate our special guest. Rubina. But we'd like to give you the mic.
Yep. If you could say a few words about this event and perhaps in English.
Thank you. धन्यवाद तपाईहरु सबैजनालाई। सर्वप्रथम त हाम्रो यो युनिभर्सिटीको स्टुडेन्ट साथीहरु जसले यति राम्रो परफर्मेन्सहरु यहाँ प्रस्तुत गर्ने र हेर्ने अवसर दिनुभयो मलाई। हाम्रो चिफ गेस्ट जो हुनुहुन्छ सबैजनालाई म सर्वप्रथम धन्यवाद भन्न चाहन्छु, स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। यति पर बसेर पनि तपाईहरुले कति राम्रो राम्रो परबाट निहालेर नेपाललाई कति गहन विषयवस्तु उठाएर यहाँ देखाइदिनु भयो। हामी चलचित्र कर्मीहरु, हामी सिनेमाकरहरु नेपालमै बसेर पनि भौतारिरहेको हुन्छ, विषय खोजिरहेका हुन्छौं। तर यस्ता यस्ता सब्जेक्टहरु तपाईले देखाइदिनु भयो। वास्तवमा मेरो त आँसु नै झर्यो। किन भन्दाखेरि म पनि यस्तै विषय खोजी गर्दै हिँड्छु र त्यो जुन खोजी गर्ने क्रममा मैले पनि त्यो इराकमा 2004 मा 12 जना नेपाली मारिएको थिए। त्यो खोजी गर्दै जाँदा त्यो विषय भेटेर एउटा चलचित्र बनाए। त्यही चलचित्र देखाउने क्रममै अहिले म युके आउने अवसर पाएको छु र तपाईहरुले यहाँनेर जुन किसिमको प्रस्तुतिहरु मैले त म छक्क परे। किन भन्दाखेरि मैले त त्यो मेरो दिमागमै थिएन कि युकेमा आएर यस्तो राम्रो राम्रो ड्रामाहरु स्टुडेन्टहरुबाट हेर्न पाइन्छ भनेर। किनभने मैले अस्ति भर्खर युट्युबमा देखेको थिएँ र अझ पनि यसलाई राम्रो तरिकाले सिंगार्न सक्यो भने अझ राम्रो हुन्छ। यो नराम्रो होइन, यो एकदमै राम्रो हो, तर अझ पनि सिंगार्ने ठाउँहरु छ र यति मिठो यति छोटो टाइममा 10-15 मिनेटमा तपाईहरुले हाम्रो देशको ठुलठुलो समस्याहरुको विषयमा छलना पार्दिनु भयो। कति अब विदेशी दर्शकहरु हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँहरुले ओ नेपालमा यस्तो पनि प्रथा थियो, यस्तो पनि छ, यस्तो पनि हुन्थ्यो भन्ने कुरा तपाईले देखाइदिनु भयो। त्यसको लागि एकदम धन्यवाद। मैले धेरै बोल्नु भन्दा अघि नाटकले बोलिसकेको छ। पहिलो कदमको सुरुवात हामी आफैबाट गर्नुपर्छ अनि मात्र परिवर्तन हुन्छ। हामी र हाम्रो घरबाट पहिलो स्टेप सुरु गर्नुपर्छ। मरेर होइन, लडेर नै सबै कुरा पाइन्छ। सबै नाटक भनेको छ। फेरि तपाईलाई धन्यवाद भन्दै बिदा हुन चाहन्छु।
Ask you to take a seat. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, Super, I think we should ask all the universities to come on stage now.
I think they deserve it. After what I saw today, I mean, I wish I was there sitting and witnessing what was happening here. So let's not waste any time and welcome all the universities, starting with our university, Kent.
Come on, guys, take your time.
Yeah, I was just going to thank the technical team. Now, I'd also like to thank the technical team who can't be up here. Oh, we are here. Mr. Bisham and Inus. A big round of applause for Kent University. And Kieran, sorry.
Now, for the second university, can I please have the University of Surrey on stage, please?
Third university. Yep, third university. We have Middlesex.
Now, last but not least, University of Medway. That includes University of Kent. What else? Which are the unis?
Sorry, Kent. Sorry, Kent.
In Medway, which unis are in Medway?
Oh, Kent, Greenwich, and
Christchurch University.
Big round of applause.
Now, can I please have the three judges on stage after you've made a final decision, give a few words on the performance tonight, and also announce the results. Thank you.
Thank you.
A bit. Again, super. How was your night?
Oh, no, brilliant, man. How was your night there?
It was pretty amazing.
Is that it? Just amazing. Who do you think is going to win this competition?
Well, obviously it's my union.
Simon, who do you think is going to win?
I'm a host.
Who deserves to win? I can hear Kent from there, Kent from here, Kent from here. I think we have a clear winner. How do you feel?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic. Who, in your opinion, do you think should win this competition and why?
Kent. Can you get off the stage, please? Now, to move forward, first of all, I'd like to thank every single one of you here for coming to the University of Kent, to take part of Kent Enlightens Nepal. And without you guys, this would not be possible. Guys, can I get a round of applause for them? Now, can I have the president of each society come forward, please? Thank you. Each president and vice president.
Yep. So from Kent, Ms. Samipa and Ms. Rubina.
Now, I'd like to invite our organisers from the University of Kent to hand the certificates. Thank you. Samipa, Rubina, please. Thank you.
So this certificate is for University of Kent.
You're holding it upside down.
So I'd just like to give it to our all performers here.
Well done, University of Surrey.
Oh, sorry. Well done, University of Middlesex.
And well done to Universities of Medway.
Can ask you guys to go back again, please. Please.